Of an undercover officer who shot and killed a man who approached an unmarked police car with a gun. KPIX5's Kit Doe on the video and how the man's family is explaining his actions that night. Kit?
Yes, we're live here at City Hall in downtown San Jose, where there is a growing makeshift memorial for Demetrius Stanley. And to set up this whole surveillance video that you're about to see, we need to give you some context. It comes from a neighbor's camera, which was set up along a fence, and then it captured two undercover officers. One of them was in an unmarked car. The other one was on foot.
We will be showing the video because this incident has become an incident of extraordinary public interest.
The clip begins with an officer wearing shorts and running. Yes, running. He took off because investigators say he saw Demetrius Stanley walking towards him, racking and loading this handgun with an illegal extended magazine, which they later learned was an unregistered ghost gun. As the first officer rounds the corner, Stanley appears in frame. The 31-year-old is barefoot, shirtless, and holding that gun. Stanley walks back towards his house, past this unmarked police car, with the second undercover officer inside.
The officer knew Stanley was armed and did not attempt to exit the vehicle or confront him. He then walked directly back towards the officer's vehicle. Stanley pulled out his gun using one hand and opened the officer's driver's door with the other. Evidence shows Stanley pointing the handgun directly at the officer. Fearing for his life, the officer fired his weapon at Stanley.
Stanley was arrested March 26 for an earlier armed robbery and actually confessed. He posted bail and got out of jail that same day. After impounding and searching his car, detectives found evidence and got a second arrest warrant issued for assault with a deadly weapon and illegal possession of a firearm. Chief Mata says the two officers were on that dark street Monday night to gather intelligence on Stanley and were not planning on arresting him or confronting him.
We do surveillance, or we gather information, intelligence, in order to make an apprehension at a later date.
Maybe he could have done a better job to identify himself as a cop in the car.